Yes, people, what you all saying? It's Friday night, we're back, we're inside, we've got no life, we're off the booze, we're feeling good, the voice is back, the throat's better. City, we're back with a win, midweek, away from home. Yes, big up, man. I am feeling better, I can't lie. I went all the way to Fulham, on a Tuesday night with a sore throat, and got to see that crazy game, people. Like, I thought my voice might never recover after watching that shit, man. Was it shit or was it good? It was a great game for the neutral, but being there, man, they weren't good for me. I was stressed to the max. I don't know how you lot were feeling, man, but oh, God, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. How was it live, Trevor? Bro, it was stressful, man. So stressful. Like, people think, like, oh, you got to go to a game that was 5-4, 9 goals, away game. Like, you've proper got your money's worth. Nah, mate, I was stressed. Yeah, Leo, sorry, mate. Mostly away end will have it now as well. My bad. Etihad's going to be even more empty tomorrow. Fuck me, man. 5-4 against Fulham. Against Fulham Football Club. Yeah? They can't score goals, man. I was speaking to LB about it straight after the game, and I think they've only scored like 18 or 19 Premier League goals all season. And 4 of them were in that game against us on Tuesday. They've scored like 25% of their goals this season against Man City in one game. Yeah? That's a big worry. They aren't a good side going forward. Fulham are known for being like quite well drilled, decent defence, decent goalkeeper, can try and maybe squeak out a 1-2-0 against like decent opposition. Bro, conceding 4 against them is not it. I can't lie, man. I cannot lie. So, yeah, let's talk about the trip anyway. Set off at about midday. Drove all the way down. There was 5 of us in the car. Got pissed on because it was raining down there. Haaland missed that big chance early door. Like, you can tell sometimes when that guy's not firing. And after the Leeds game, I thought it was going to be another repeat of it. But obviously, he took the harder chance a couple of minutes later. We absolutely cut them going forward, to be fair. The problem is the mentality with these players. Yeah? When your back's against the wall, and you find yourself under a little bit of pressure, these guys seem to crumble. Yeah? I shouldn't be feeling scared at 5-1 up, 5-2 up, 5-3 up, but you could just see that it was coming every time. We sat back. We invited the pressure on. We were giving them set pieces, chances for them to swing the ball into the box, right on top of Donnarumma, which has been a problem, by the way. Yeah? As great as he's been shot-stopping wise, that is a major issue that teams are starting to switch onto, you know. They're swinging that ball in right on top of that keeper, man. And he flaps at it with a fucking open palm. Don't get enough connection on the ball. And then it just drops the people on the edge of the box, man. Stressful times. But it is 3 points. We got the win. But going life and death in back-to-back games against Leeds and against Fulham. Life or death against Leeds and Fulham. Yeah? Last-minute goal against Leeds. clinging on for dear life after being 5-1 up against Fulham. Yeah, these are two of the worst teams in the division, man. And we're supposed to believe that we can kick on into a title race. Oh, what are we doing? Listen, you've got to ask serious questions of the defence if you're conceding 4 goals against Fulham. Let's be real. The attack's done their job. I agree, Jace. The attack's done their job. You can't ask more than scoring 5 goals away from home. Yeah? But to concede 4 goals against them, man, with a washed, like, brain-dead Raul Jimenez up front who's got CTE and wears a helmet. Bro, how are you conceding 4 goals against a team whose striker wears a helmet? Oh, what do we do from here, people? Because this game tomorrow, if you would have looked at this fixture at the start of this year, you wouldn't have been worrying about it one bit. And now I'm worried. This is a must-win, man. And I tell you now, Arsenal are the early kickoff tomorrow against Aston Villa, who are in great form at the moment. They could very well drop points before we even kick off. Yeah, which will add even more pressure to the result tomorrow. Because I've got a sneaky feeling, yeah, let's go all the way back to that Liverpool Crystal Palace game when I called it. I've got a sneaky feeling Villa get something against Arsenal tomorrow. I really do. And then that gives us a chance to capitalise in a tough game against Sunderland, who are also in amazing form. Like, Sunderland aren't just beating bum teams, man. They've got some good results recently against good opposition as well. Let's check their form, Sunderland. Obviously, they got the draw against Liverpool. Should have won the game. Yeah. Beat Bournemouth 3-2 when they were 2-0 down. That's a Bournemouth team who have been in and around the top 4 all season. Got a draw against Arsenal, who was supposed to be the best team in Europe. They beat Chelsea away from home 2-1. The same Chelsea who people were calling title contenders a couple of games ago. So these ain't no walkovers tomorrow. This is a well-drilled side who will be coming to win as well. Yeah? They're going to look to soak up all the pressure and hit us on the counter-attack. And they're very, very dangerous at doing it. I'm worried. I am genuinely worried. And I'm even more worried because I think the pressure, if Arsenal do drop points, will be too much for us. Because that's usually when we crumble. When there's something really on the line recently, the players just seem to not want to be there, man. Not want to stand up and be counted. One person who does want to stand up and be counted currently, yeah, it's got to be said, Philip Foden is back. Yeah, this guy's carried us the last few games. 4 goals in 2 games now. Looking back to his best. Looking back to 2020. Looking like he's back to 23, 24. Foden. Picking the ball up on the edge of the box. Banging it into the top bins. Driving with the ball after taking it on the half turn. Yeah? Big ups to Phil Foden. All the respect in the world to him, because a lot of the fan base were on his back after the start of this year. I've been getting shit off a load of fans from other fan bases in the YouTube scene telling me how overrated Foden is. Yeah? And I said, you wait, man. You fucking wait. Because this guy, when he gets going again and when he's in form, there's no one better in his position. This is why he should be starting for England in the World Cup. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind at all. Big up Jake, man. From Windy City, Chicago. Big up my guy. Appreciate the support. How is it over there? in Chicago right now? Is it windy? Is it cold? Is it snowy this time of year coming up to Christmas? Big up, bro. Appreciate the support, my guy. And hopefully we get a win tomorrow. I don't know about that, mate, Ashkoon. Will it? I don't know whether it is over. Depends on our result, innit? There's a long way to go, man. I still see this Arsenal team dropping quite a lot of points. I think they will drop points tomorrow. I swear on my life, I think they'll drop points tomorrow. Villa are looking good, man. And think back to our game against them. Like, they're probably one of the strongest sides we've played this year when you think about our game against them. Their midfield bullied ours. Big time. Bullied us off the park. Fucking cold, mate. Snowing and -2 Celsius. Colder than here then, pal. See, Manchester gets a load of stick for its weather, right? But it's not that cold. Big up, bro. Yeah, we weren't great against Villa. The wrong team was out as well, obviously. I don't think Nico G was there, was he? So we pretty much just got run over in midfield physically. But I am worried. I am worried. Before we go into a team prediction, should we get some score predictions in, people? I'm nervous, man. I think it'll be a close game. I don't think it'll be a walkover one at all. I'm going to say, spam the chat at people's predictions, yeah? And then I'll tell you mine. I want to see what other people think first. How confident are we? Do we get the win? 7-0. Anyone else? I'm thinking like a 2-1, man. 3-1, Jewel. 4-1, Ayan. Pretty confident then. Some people fancy it. People seem to fancy that we'll concede though as well, which is pretty much a given nowadays, isn't it? 2-2 draw from Juan. Draw, I think Pep will rotate YK. Savio Hattie. We'll get onto him in a minute. 7-6 City. Well, you never know after the other day, man. Yeah, Marmouche, man. Something's going wrong. Something's going on with that guy. Yeah. I'm not here to spread hate. Okay? But what has Savio got on Pep? What photos has Savio got of Pep, man? Savio must have Pep's nudes. Because how does this guy keep getting minutes whilst Marmouche holds bench? Listen, let's just have a small conversation about Savio, right? Because obviously a lot of the talk in the fan base right now, I was there at Fulham on Tuesday. The fan base are on this guy. Like, more than what I've ever heard in years. Like, we're going back to the days where we were crap. 2-0, 3-1. Yeah, I'm going... Before any takeover, I've not heard hate like this from a fan base for over a decade, right? But the guy has been shit. Let's be real. He has. And when he come on the other day, we literally nearly went from 5-1 up to 5-all. We were 5-1 up when he came on the pitch. Yeah? Gave the ball away on the halfway line for the third goal. Yeah? Then was dribbling in his own corner and give a corner away for the fourth goal. Then every time we kind of had to run up the pitch to get us out, to get the team out, to get the ball up the other end, he was kind of just running into people in straight lines. You could see the difference with Cherky. He was calm on the ball. He was winning free kicks. He was knocking the ball around nicely. It is very, very concerning. Very concerning. John Stones, obviously he's not been as bad all year, but those two subs nearly killed us the other day. So when Stones and Savio came on, it nearly killed us. How can you go from 5-1 up to 5-4 like that? after 2 substitutions. And Pepe's to blame for it, yeah? I'm not putting it all on the players. I agree, Pepe's to blame for it. But how is this guy still... There must be something in these new contracts, yeah? There must be something. Because how is he getting minutes over people like Marmoush, man? Like, how? Even just little cameos like that. Like, why would that be Savio? I just don't get it. Why is the camera clapped? Might just be my signal, man. It looks fresh on my screen. Have I froze? Oh, don't be at it. Is it back? Come on, man. This better fix up. I need to do this lineup, man. Am I still froze? Yeah, this ain't... Let me check. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, the camera looks clapped in it. It looks fresh on mine, you know. I look HD crispy. I'm not froze, but I'm still just a bit blurred. Yo, apologies, people. I need to upgrade on this, man. I need to upgrade this setup, innit? The YouTube needs to start hitting, man. We need to get me to 2K subs, and we can upgrade the database. Yeah, this is some... I'm right next to the Wi-Fi box as well, man. It's disappearing out the door. This ain't good, bro. But yeah, what was I saying? Savio, man. For someone who plays on the wing to have that much of a negative impact on a game when you come on the pitch, and I try not to single people out, well, most of the time. But that was not it, that performance. And I think the fan base are done with him, like fully done. Like going off what I hear in group chats, in the away end, at the ground, I've never heard discourse like it in my life. Yeah? So I think he's done. Where do you go from here, man? If the fan base hate you that much already, where do you go from here? This is why the club should not be handing out contracts willy-nilly. Like throwing contracts out like it's confetti at a wedding. Like, why? When you've still got Foden not signed the thing, Rodri's not signed the thing, but we've got contracts written up for Rico Lewis and Savio. What are we doing, man? Get your priorities straight, City, man. Something is seriously wrong in behind closed doors if these are the kind of decisions that they're making. I know he's got Pep back in, but I still don't understand how. Like, what is he doing for him to still keep pushing it? It's actually mad. It's actually mad. You shouldn't be worried about bringing on a winger at 5-1 down and be worrying about you still potentially not winning the game. Do you know what I mean? If I'm 5-1 up against Fulham and I'm bringing a winger on, I shouldn't really be worried about not winning that game, should I? But that's genuinely how we feel and how the fan base was feeling. Right. Should we talk through the team for tomorrow? Should we get an 11 on the go? Because I'm feeling a few changes. I don't know about you guys. I am feeling a few changes for tomorrow. Something needs to happen. Let's get it on the go, man. Here we go. Right. Donna. Listen, I've already spoke about this guy, right? But he needs to really start working on his set pieces, you know. I don't like how he's always bitching and moaning to the ref as well, man. It's like he doesn't want to be touched. He doesn't like physicality in the box. Yeah. And people are starting to switch onto it. So he needs to be very careful. He needs to start working on that in training. Because I've noticed that teams are purposely swinging the ball directly onto him now off corners and shit. Because he wants to punch everything, but he don't even punch it properly. He like slaps it, like palms it away. And that's how you get these chances fall into teams where it's just dropping on the edge of the box, ready for someone to hit first time. So he does need to sort that out big time, man. Big time. Right. Who are we going right back? We sticking with Nunes? Nunes? I think something has got to change in the back four. So probably one of the centre backs or the right back probably needs to change. Nunes. Yeah, I think he had a decent game. He wasn't one of the poor ones against Fulham. No way. O'Reilly was probably a little bit iffier than Nunes was the other day. I've not got an agenda against Donna, by the way. Yeah, I've said he's been fantastic at shot stopping this season. Yeah, I've just said he's got to work on those set pieces because it's a very clear weakness. Yeah, and I don't want people to start targeting it. You can tell he don't like physicality in the box. Diaz probably starts in it. He's been solid again recently. Now, this is the change for me now. This is the change for me now because I think Guardiola's probably in need of a rest. But who do you bring in? Do you go for Cousinov to stop the counter-attack? I do get this, Faisal. Isidore is a good presser, but that might direct us a little bit more towards John Stones, maybe. But I'm telling you now, when John Stones came on against Fulham the other day, he was dreadful. He did not want to engage at all. Obviously, he was coming on late in the game, in a hectic game, but he was not it at all the other day. Obviously, he's not played a lot of football for us. I'm feeling Cousinov, man. I am. That guy needs minutes. Obviously, very effective stopping the counter-attack as well. Obviously, I'd rather Guardiola be there, but I don't want to run the guy into the ground either. The guy's looked leggy the last few games. Very leggy, and it's causing him to make mistakes that he wouldn't usually make. Should we go Cuz for now? Yeah? I do get the build-up with Guardiola. I do get it. It's a tricky one, man. Unless you went Guardiola left back, does Nico O'Reilly need a rest? Because he looked knackered in the last 10 minutes the other day as well. He looked absolutely spent. So would people be open to Guardiola left back maybe? Or would you want to see O'Reilly? But how can you drop O'Reilly, man? He's been one of our best players there this season. Are we not getting a little bit... Are we not getting a little bit sketchy by changing too many in the back four? You don't want to change too many. You need at least two of your solid back four. Who do we go? Cousinov is decent on the ball, though, you know. Like, he's underrated on the ball, and he's good at carrying the ball out as well. O'Reilly's good at carrying the ball as well. We could go Guardiola there. People seem to be open to that. I might come back to that and change it because I do want to see O'Reilly play. But I guess that won't be a bad idea if people want to concentrate on the build-up. That's more of a back three in possession because probably Nunes and will go high and wide. Probably give Foden more of a opportunity to drift as well. So we're going. Are we running Guardiola left back for now? I don't know about Aït-Nouri, Harry, mate. I don't know. I don't know if every time I see him, he's a little shaky, man. I don't know whether he's ready for it yet. Not in a game like this against Sunderland. They were on fire. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, big up. I think this is Ethan off Twitter. Big up, man. Keep up the good work. City will win 7-0 this year. I hope so, brother. Do you know what's crazy? The nil is the most unbelievable statement in that super chat. Like, because we look like we cannot buy a clean sheet at the moment. So the 7's more believable than the actual nil is, which is crazy to think. But big up, man. Appreciate the super chat. Sunderland fans saying he'll rest some for Toon. That's interesting. I can't see it happening, especially because they lose a load of players to AFCON soon as well. I think they lose more players than anyone in the league to African Cup of Nations. I think it's like 7 players. So I think they're just going to go all out until that tournament, Sunderland. Big up, though, LB, man. Big up, Matt. I did, mate. It was good. It was a good trip. The game was crazy, man. It had me mad stressed. I was probably too stressed in the end to enjoy it. But it was a good day. Right, midfield. Nico G, yeah? Nico G. Do we play Bernardo again? Is it too attacking to go? Oh, I don't know. Has Reinders earned a start? Reinders played pretty good against Fulham. I'm usually pretty critical of Reinders, but I think he actually had a semi-decent game against Fulham on Tuesday. Has he earned the right to start again? Listen, Foden's definitely starting, but he's been coming in from the right the last few games, hasn't he? Unless you played Cherky. Because Cherky looked amazing when he come on against Fulham as well. But the thing with Cherky is, yeah, he's looked incredible, but most of the times he started the game, he's not set the world on fire. Do you know what I mean? Like that Spurs game. There's been a couple of games where he's just not quite hit it off when he started from the beginning. Sunderland are physical. I get that. And Reinders ain't the best jeweler, is he? You'd probably go Bernardo then, innit? Bernardo looked spent again, though, for me against Fulham, you know. That guy was knackered. But that's probably the best bet, innit? Cherky is cold. I want to see him, man. I really, really want to see him. Do we throw him in then? We could throw him in here. Or Foden, obviously. They'll probably be pretty interchangeable anyway. Do we throw Cherky in, people? Cherky, yes or no, for a start tomorrow? Do we full send it? You've probably got the ability to with a double pivot. We're at home as well, so we're going to have most of the ball. Do we throw Cherks in? So Foden here. Cherky off the right. Cherk me off, daddy. Yes, you know. It is a low block team, so we need people who can unlock the door. This guy unlocks the door better than anyone in our squad. Better than anyone. Yeah? He played a beautiful ball through to Guardiola against Fulham just the other night off the bench, man, that he probably should have scored. No one plays passes in behind like that guy, man. Now, a lot of people have been asking for Marmoush. Do we run Marmoush tomorrow? Or do we stick with Doku? Obviously, Doku got another assist, another goal on Tuesday. So do you keep him in? Start Savio. Ethan loves Savio, man. Marmoush left wing, Harry. Right, I want to see what people think. Marmoush or Doku? Spam the chat now. Let's see who gets the most votes. Marmoush. Doku, 65 minutes. Doku. Let Marmoush left wing, Doku off the bench. Oh, it's pretty split, you know. Doku. Doku, Marmoush at a winger. Doku, Marmoush. Fucking hell, that's pretty much 50-50, isn't it? Nah, get out of here, Ian, man. Get out of here with that shit. You know my thoughts on that guy. This is a big thing, yeah. Doku, we've got Madrid, innit? Do you rest Doku for Madrid? Because that guy's going to cook Trent. Or whoever their right back is. You know that Doku's going to be cooking Trent. Or their right back next week. Do you rest him for that? But you could also rest him by playing him 60 minutes and then bringing him off, can't you? I'd keep him in, you know. I'd keep Doku in, you know. And then bring him off after like 60 minutes or so, hopefully when we've got a decent lead. Harry, do you know what? I was saying this to my mates that I was with. It's a weird one with Doku, yeah. Because he could drop a 10-10 performance, set up someone like 3 times, and they'll miss every chance. Yeah. He'll get robbed of like 3-4 assists in a game. And then you'll get a game like this, where he drops like a 6 out of 10 performance, and he'll come away with a goal and an assist. Do you know what I mean? So you actually look at it, stand back and look at it, and you think, wow, great game, G&A. But on the whole, like, I agree, his game wasn't as good as it has been. But you also can't argue with a goal and assist, can you? So where do you stand, mate? Would you rather him drop a 10-10 and not get any goals or assists? Or would you rather drop him a 6 or 7 out of 10 and him come away with big numbers? It's a tricky one. I'm going to stick with him, man. I'm going to stick with Doku. And I'm a believer that we play our best team for the first 60 minutes. Hopefully get a 2-3 goal lead. And then you can bring your Marmoushes on. But I do get the argument for Marmoush off the left. And I wouldn't be disappointed to see him there. I get it, Harry, mate. I get it. I do understand. So I don't mind. That's pretty interchangeable for me. I think the rest is pretty much okay. O'Reilly and Guardiola's pretty interchangeable for me as well. I can certainly see O'Reilly starting again. But that Real Madrid's game has got a lot riding on it now. More so than what it should have. Because really, we should have buried Leverkusen last week and took the pressure off this game going to the Bernabeu now, where we don't really need to go and win. Whereas now there's a lot riding on this for us to go and get a result. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Faisal, I can see it happening. Don't get me wrong. I would not be disappointed at all if it's the normal back four. Yeah. If it's an unchanged back four again, I wouldn't be disappointed at all. I just think Guardiola and O'Reilly have been running to the ground a little bit. So I'd try and give a couple of them a rest. I don't think it does matter. I still think obviously we're qualified, innit? But to get top 8, I think you need around 6 or 7 points from now in the last 3 games. Now, me personally, and probably everyone else, I don't really want to be playing 2 extra fixtures in the middle of a season that we don't really need to play. Yeah? I don't want to be touching extra fixtures where people can potentially get injured. That's what happened last year. So I think that top 8 is so important. That's why I can't understand why we threw that Leverkusen game away. I really can't understand it. So yeah, we could go and lose to Madrid next week, but then we would 100% need to win both of the last 2 games. And going off the way we've been playing recently, are you that confident going and beating Galatasaray? Even fucking Bodo, man. Are you that confident? Do you know what I mean? We drew against Monaco. We lost against Leverkusen, who were washed compared to what they was a couple of years ago. So, personally, I'd want to go and try and get a result at Madrid. They've not been great this year either. So, I think we can get at them. Similar to how we played the Liverpool game. When we smell blood and we smell weakness in a team, we can usually get after them, man, and put them on the back foot. I think we should try and do the same to Madrid, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going into that game super confident just because it's Madrid and they always seem to do us, especially at their place. But we've been put up under a lot of pressure now by Pep making 10 changes in that Leverkusen game. 10 changes of players that are just genuinely not good enough to play for this football team. And now we've got to get 6 or 7 points out of the last 3 games, which we should not be in this position. But unfortunately, we are. We've fucked ourselves, man, by getting too cushy, too comfortable, and thinking we can just walk over Galatasaray with a second string 11. And I'm telling you now, if we have to play fucking 2 extra games in the middle of the season, it ain't good, man. Because these players already look knackered now. But yeah, that's the team. I'm going to go for my prediction. I think it'll be close, man. I genuinely do. I'm going to go 2-1 City. 2-1. I think we might go 2-0 up. I think Sunderland might nick one and we'll be clinging on again at the end. They're a good side. They can't be underestimated, but we need to go out here and put it on them early. Yeah. I fancy us at home. If this was at the Stadium of Light, yeah, we'd be having a very, very different conversation right now because they are home team passion merchants. Same as Newcastle, who beat us the other week. Bro, Nizat, you just called me negative and now you're saying 5-0 Sunderland, bro. Pot kettle black, man. Yeah, let's get into this Xhaka early doors. Get him on a booking early. This is why we need to go up early, Teal, mate. I'd say similar to Fulham. But, I mean, I don't want to be conceding 4 goals. Then again, it was a bit of a freak, the fact that we did concede 4 goals. I think they only created like 0.9 XG. Do you know what I mean? And you wouldn't expect Donnarumma to make 1 save in a game and concede 4 goals, would you? At home, we should do them relatively comfortably, I think. I think we'll get a nice, comfy 2-goal lead. I think they might nick one in like the 80th minute when we're sitting off, put us under a little bit of pressure. We might be clinging on a little bit at the end again, similar to the other day. But I do think we'll get the job done. And I also think that Arsenal are going to drop points in the half-12 kickoff, which will hopefully put a rocket up the lads' arses and make sure they come out fighting from the off. Yeah? What a way to go into that game if you see Arsenal dropping points at that half-12 kickoff. I genuinely think Villa could get something against them. Villa are one of those teams, man, that are very, very difficult to play. They match Arsenal physically in the midfield. They're obviously missing a lot of their set-piece threats, Arsenal, at the moment as well. So I think Villa might be able to do them, I'm not saying they're definitely going to win, but I think they might take points off and bookmark it. Yeah, I got it right with Liverpool Palace earlier this year, and that's when they fell off. That's when the wheels came off. And I'm saying it again. Arsenal drop points tomorrow. Clip it. Clip it. Them Gooner frauds are dropping points tomorrow. Unai Emery against his former club. And then City go and win. How's that for negativity, Nizat? Yeah? That's positive, Jay. Draw or a loss. I cannot confirm nor deny. I think they just drop points, bro. I think they just drop points. I genuinely think probably a draw. I think a draw, maybe a 1-1. But I genuinely do think that they drop points. And then we're going to get after it. Where does that put us then? We're not that far behind, innit? So if they draw tomorrow, they'll be on 34 points. This is crazy, actually, because Villa are only 1 point behind us. So we're kind of worried about them coming up behind us, as well as what's in front of us. But if Arsenal draw, they'll be on 34 points after 15 games. And then if we go and beat Sunderland, we'll be on 31 points. So they'll be back to being 3 points in it. 3 points in it if Arsenal draw. And if they lose, like Leo's just said, and we beat Sunderland, then it's 2 points in it. Yeah? 2 points in it against the best team in Europe. Yeah? The best squad in the world. And City, who are washed and are conceding goals left, right and centre. Imagine us still being that close. And I've said this all along. As bad as we are, Teal, as long as we stay in touch with them up until February, March, yeah, if we stay within 5-7 points maximum, then I think we can kick on, man, from February, March. Imagine a couple new signings in January. Hopefully, Rodri's back to his best then after a good couple of months, getting back to full fitness. And if we're within five points of them come February, March, and we've got a full team that's fully fit, yeah, couple of decent signings in January, we can chase them down, man. I'm telling you. Arsenal have already peaked this year. They've already been called the best team in Europe. They've already been told that they've got the best defense in Europe. Where's their ceiling? Their very best team, yeah, is still only 6 points clear of Manchester City, who was supposed to be shit. Yeah? Are you telling me that we can't improve this season and kick on? Our ceiling's still right up here and we're down here, man. Arsenal are already at their peak, at their ceiling. Get all the players back fit. Get Foden firing again like he has been the last couple of games. I'm telling you, Arsenal's arses will fall out. I am telling you right now. And it starts tomorrow. Come on, Villa. I think they're going to do them, man. They're going to do them. They're going to at least get a draw. Yeah? You watch this space. And then City put a beating on the Black Cats. Swing that cat around the Etihad. Bounce it off every single wall of the Etihad. And send them packing. And then there'll be very, very serious conversations about a title race come Sunday. Do you know what I'm saying, people? But first of all, we need to sort the fucking defence out. Yeah? Because I'm trying to be positive now. The stream didn't start that positive because we have gone life and death with Leeds and Fulham in back-to-back games. We've just come off the back of Scots conceding 4 goals against one of the worst teams in the league. So there is worrying signs there. I can't lie. Yeah? Let's call a spade a spade. It's very worrying. But hopefully we can put it down to a bit of a freak incident. Yeah, we've not seen many of those games in recent... Well, we did last year a little bit. But the team's still capable of scoring 5 goals, man. We can beat anyone. We can outscore anyone. Yeah, we're going back to prime Pellegrini days here. You score 3, I'll score 6. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Let's just get after them. Be aggressive. Put out your most creative and attacking players. Cherky from the start. Doku getting at the fullback. Foden picking up the ball in these pockets where he's best in behind Haaland. Brian, it's true, bro. It is true. It is very, very true. We're very guilty at the moment of getting a pretty comfortable lead and then just kind of sitting off, going for a fucking brew and a biscuit for the second half. And we can't afford to do that in this league. We've already seen in the Premier League this season that any team is capable of beating anyone. Look at Leeds Chelsea on Wednesday night. Yeah? Who'd have thought that off the back of Chelsea getting a draw against Arsenal with 10 men? They beat Barcelona the week before. We need to be more ruthless, man, and start putting people to the sword. I mean, we did try it against Fulham the other day and then conceding 4 going the other way. So maybe that's not the play. Maybe Pep does need to go back to shithousing it a little bit more, but just need to find the right balance in the middle, yeah, where you don't go to sleep, but you also don't just full send all your players up the pitch either. Right. I think that's pretty much it, people. Has anyone got any other questions before we go? I am at the game tomorrow. 3 o'clock kickoff in it. So I'm hoping to watch the Arsenal game at home. Big, massive hate watch at 12:30. Yeah. Supporting the Villa. Then just go straight to the game after that. And hopefully be celebrating come tomorrow. This time tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there it is, people. Oh, thank you so much as always for jumping on. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit this new hype button that you can do where it pushes the video into the algorithm and all that shit. We need to get to 2K subscribers, man, so I can upgrade this streaming system, yeah? I'm going to get myself a desk. I'm going to get myself an HD camera, a microphone, yeah? It's on my Christmas list from Santa, yeah? So hopefully, in the new year, now that all the new house is finally getting done, it's been painted, yeah, I'm going to cook in 2026, man. I'm going to cook. Jay, what do I eat in the stadium? Mainly pints, mate, to be honest. Mainly pints. But if I was to get some scran, those chicken balti pies are good. Yeah? And there's a couple of decent, like, vans outside as well that I've had in the past. Like little chicken vans and that. Why, Brian? Have you got a good recommendation for me that I can give a go tomorrow? Panel show tomorrow? Probably, Harry, mate. Probably. If LB's doing one, then probably. I've not been on for ages, have I? Because I was ill, man, for like 2 weeks. So I've missed quite a few panel shows. So yeah, hopefully if he does one, I'll defo jump on tomorrow. But yeah, big up everyone. Hit that hype button. I've said it all already. Love to you all. If you're at the game tomorrow, I might see you there. Up the fucking City and Arsenal drop points. You heard it here first, people. Pep, check the team before you go to bed tonight. You know it always works when I put the team out before the game. Yeah? You know what to do, you bald fraud. Peace out, everyone. See you in a bit. I'll catch you next time. Probably jump on Sunday for a little review and talk about the Madrid game. But for now, peace out.